Buenos días, good morning, bienvenido, welcome a su programa Entre Todos, domingo 11 horas, martes 2 de la tarde. En el primer segmento veremos el anuncio hecho por la ministro de Turismo acerca de la próxima exhibición de invierno de los maestros del arte 2014. Yeah.
Of the Kulin Nation, and I offer respect to both their elders past and present, and through them to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. I'd particularly like to welcome the Honourable Louise Asher, MP, Minister for Tourism and Major Events, Miguel Gomez de Aranda, Consul General of Spain, Bruce Pankart, the Chairman of the Council of Trustees, Carol Henry, the CEO of Art Exhibitions Australia, who has initiated this spectacular exhibition, Brendan McClements, CEO of the Victorian Major Events Company, and Martin Benders, the Managing Director of Mazda Australia, who are the principal sponsor of the exhibition, and of course all members of the media. The Melbourne Winter Masterpiece series is a much-loved part of this city's cultural calendar. At the NGV alone, the series has attracted almost 2.5 million visitors, from the Impressionists in 2004 right through to this year's exhibition Monet's Garden. Once again, we are delighted to partner with the Victorian Government. But without any further ado, it's my great pleasure to invite Minister Asher to reveal the 2014 Melbourne Winter Masterpieces exhibition. Thank you, Minister Asher.
Thank you, Tony. To Miguel Gomez de Aranda, Consul General of Spain, to Harold Mitchell, to Carol Henry, to Martin Benders, to Brendan McClements, all of whom have been acknowledged. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to be here today because I always love announcing new tourism events for Melbourne that have a great spin-off for those of us who live in Melbourne. So this is a double whammy, if you like, of benefit to the state. Those of us who live here get to experience something superb, and yet there's an economic driver of this, which of course is our tourism visitation. The Melbourne Winter Masterpieces series has been a major success story for the state. It's now in its 11th year, and it has included some of the best international exhibitions and collections to ever visit Australia. The Melbourne Winter Masterpieces series is widely acknowledged as a centrepiece of Victoria's cultural tourism offering. Since 2004, the series has generated over $318 million in economic benefit, attracting more than 4 million attendees, with more than 340,000 visitors from interstate and overseas coming specifically to see the exhibitions. Some time ago, it was actually quite difficult to fill hotel rooms in Melbourne in winter. And one of the things that's been done to try and address that vacancy rate during a seasonal downturn is the Melbourne Winter Masterpieces. And I think that's a stunning achievement. $318 million of economic benefit with 340,000 visitors from interstate and overseas. If my friend and colleague, the Minister for the Arts, Heidi Victoria, were here, she would of course have been waxing lyrical about the quality of what's been on offer, but I think it's very important to have divergence of views on these matters in Cabinet, but both ending up at the same point, and that is Melbourne Winter Masterpieces has been outstanding for Melbourne. So I'm very pleased to announce that next year, the National Gallery of Victoria will be exclusively hosting the spectacular exhibition Italian Masterpieces from Spain's Royal Court.
Italian Masterpieces from Spain's Royal Court. Your 2014 Melbourne Winter Masterpiece exhibition. A fusion of color, drama, brilliance, bravery, history, religion, and artistic genius. Royal patronage and heavenly inspiration. works of epic scale that have never been seen in Australia before. Come to Melbourne, Winter 2014. Italian Masterpieces from Spain's Royal Court. Museo del Prado, Madrid. Exclusive to the National Gallery of Victoria.
That the interstate and overseas visitors that justify the government investment in this actually do come and enjoy this particular exhibition. So please make them welcome as you and your friends move around the exhibition when it arrives here next year from May through to August. I look forward, hopefully along with you, to welcoming tens of thousands of visitors from right around Australia and the region to Melbourne to experience the magic and beauty of this wonderful exhibition. Thank you very much for your attendance today.
Acabamos de asistir al anuncio por parte de la ministra de Turismo y Grandes Acontecimientos, Louise Asher, y del director de la Galería Nacional de Victoria, Tony Elwood, de la próxima exposición dentro de la serie del Winter Masterpiece, las obras maestras de invierno, que será el año que viene, del 16 de mayo al 31 de agosto, una espléndida exposición de pintura y dibujo del Museo del Prado. Son las obras de los maestros, grandes maestros italianos de las colecciones de la colección del Museo del Prado. La exposición va a ser algo extraordinario. Nosotros desde el Consulado de España estamos enormemente orgullosos de esta oportunidad que van a tener las personas que se acerquen, se desplacen a Melbourne o que residen aquí para poder disfrutar de estas obras incomparables que forman parte de los fondos del Museo del Prado. Es bien sabido la estrecha relación entre España e Italia, entre la monarquía española e Italia durante tantos siglos. Fruto de esta relación es el interés que tuvieron los reyes de España de adquirir obras de los más importantes pintores italianos. Tendremos en esta exposición obras de Rafael, de Tiziano, de Guido Reni, Lorenzo Lotto, en fin, Correggio, Tiepolo, tantos otros. Son verdaderamente unas piezas únicas, extraordinarias, que nunca habían salido de España, nunca habían salido del Museo del Prado en ese número para esta exposición. Estoy seguro de que la exposición que acabamos de anunciar ahora mismo será un enorme éxito en el calendario cultural de Melbourne para el año que viene, 2014.
6 or 4 or 5 centuries, first the Spanish crown, then the Museo del Prado. What explains the overall good conservation condition of all these paintings? Well, every painting that has been cleaned for this exhibition will be shown first in Melbourne and then in the Prado. So I think that the Australian public will be the very first to look at these paintings, how they look like now after these restorations. In this exhibition, we are going to emphasize the relationship between the Spanish crown and these painters, but also the way how these paintings were displayed in the royal palaces. They have a scale, a size that is hard to find in modern collections or modern museums.
The National Gallery of Victoria have prepared a marvelous program related to this exhibition.
To be sure that the Australian public is going to enjoy it a lot.
Nos cuenten los misterios del amor, ay, el amor.
Muchas gracias por la oportunidad. Les decimos, somos Radio en Internet Cucatlán 92, la original radio salvadoreña, transmitiendo desde Melbourne, Australia, para todo el mundo.